So +6. So
yeah.
Like, crank. It's already loaded. So you just and you're gonna chunk.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Do I have to roll to hit?
Yeah, +6 to hit.
Okay. +6. Okay. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh man! So that's 60 10 damage.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit.
What?
60.
Pretty good.
That's fucking insane.
Holy cow!
Oh my god. Hold on. This is gonna take a bit.
So yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
you turn the ballista. You take aim at this.
No, I think that
And I'm just like, oh.
she's like a cute puppy kind of thing because like she knows that he's not like. I got a nosebleed from the description of him walking by. I think it's a little more than just puppy love. So I'm a little bit turned on.
Ah!
I thought this was the bard's job.
Don't you know?
No one said that. No one said that.
Oh,
For now, we just want to know what's inside.
he looks in. It's just a statue, little statue.
What type of statue?
I don't know. I'm bored with this now. I'm going to go.
Okay, move.
I need a nip. I need a nip.
Move.
Go take your nip.
She'll try to like.
She's like,
What kind of what?
She's
What?
like,
I need a nip. I need a nip.
Oh!
take your nip.
Oh no.
Hard work. Exhausted.
I think secretly Brave Sweet loves his accent. His eyes do.
Yeah, and Sarah will like dig in the thing, try to.
It's his chest, and there's just one thing in it. It's a statue of like black stone, and it's carved to resemble.
What's gonna happen to I don't know what Blink Dog is gonna be able to do, so fuck it. I'm gonna tie a rope around me, tie a rope around the edge of the mast, and fucking leap off and try to go after Lilia.
Alright, 2 people after. Here we go. Can't fail.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess.
Oh no.
Make acrobatics.
Okay, we stand a better chance together. Okay. I got a +2 to that. You're not gonna
Nat
fucking
20.
leave. Nat 20!
Wow.
It's like the thing.
Literally. Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So-
I got
The thing where like moms can lift cars up their babies.
That's seriously, mom mode is in action. She's literally adrenaline.
So, Seraphine, you jump off the side and you do that movie thing where
Wanda.
the parachute hasn't hit yet, so you're like
Wonder Woman.
You know?
Just
You catch up to Lilia, and you grab onto her,
Yeah,
like the rope
cool.
hits. All right.
yeah, and I'm gonna.
I'm just finishing time the knot on good.
I try. But they just turn into pictures of cute girls. So
I just forget. And it gets messy, so it's like, how can you tell what is even happening?
I know, it's like 5 gold coins. Robber, don't touch them.
Hi everybody, welcome to Dungeon Academy, episode 26. Last time, the group is in Eberron, looking for the second piece of the Rod of 7 Parts. We got involved with this airship that was smuggling supposedly illegal equipment or weapons. And so the group kind of got their way on board after fighting a cauldron of spoiled soup. And and what they found was that the smuggled stuff was actually crates full of mechanical dragons. They're large. They're like the size of a horse. So they opened one, and it had a dented tail, and Lilia mended the tail. And I believe that's where we stopped. Brave Sweet isn't here this time. So in the beginning, she'll be with you, but won't be,
Okay.
She turned into a cardboard cutout, as we say in Retroverse.
She's a cardboard cutout. All right. So there's a mechanical dragon looking at you. What do you do?
I hold my hand out, like How to Train Your Dragon style. Make friends.
All right. It looks at your hand, and its eyes are glowing, and it looks around the room, and it climbs out of the crate.
Hi.
Make an animal handling.
I'm gonna try to come up and try to just offer my hand to be sniffed and kind of try to pet it.
Also make an animal handling.
Okie dokie. That's all. Gold dice.
Oh, that's not bad. 18.
Ooh. Plus 3, 16.
Okay, so it kind of smells you both, and I guess wags its metal tail a little bit. It starts crashing into other crates, Psh, psh, psh,
Okay. No, shh.
Okay. So, you're on an airship. The airship's been going up and up and up. Suddenly, the sounds of lightning and clashing steel erupt across the Portent King. The deck splinters up above. The whole ship starts to shake. What do you do?
We still have to find the treasure that we came here for, if it is the rod. So, should we just unleash hell by opening all the boxes and booking it to look for the thing?
But I
Yes!
It's an option. We
Release the dragons!
the ship's gonna go down. So, okay. So with their consent, I'm gonna start ripping open boxes, just taking my sword and slicing open the sides, near the top, so I don't touch anything on the insides. Okay.
All right, so it's
They're just really excited.
you start opening crates, and it's mechanical dragon, mechanical dragon, mechanical dragon, mechanical dragon.
Oh yeah, my new friends!
There were some guards down here, but when they hear the commotion, they ran up. But you hear the sounds of fighting up above, and every single mechanical dragon comes out of the crates, looking around, confused.
I'll try to get the one we found first to be the leader to follow us and just charge out with this little. Try to see if we can keep going. It would be below deck, wouldn't it? What we're trying to find?
Yeah, you're pretty far down below deck. You looked through the whole room. You don't see a piece of the rod anywhere. It looks like they were just smuggling these dragons, and that's it.
Okay, so there's nothing further below that we might be looking for.
You don't think so?
Okay, so
I believe we
run.
All right. So you're gonna go upstairs and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The deck splinters under the weight of warforged that seem to fall from the sky, folding behind them wings made of blades and unleashing claws just as sharp. One of these metal giants turns to you. He says, "You enslave our metal brethren as weapons to spread your chaos. The Lord of Blades brings you the chaos you seek. All flesh must die."
We literally just released them.
We just
Yeah, I'm just letting them go. You can do whatever you want.
Roll initiative. He says that, and then from behind you, the dragons start coming out one by one, and he gets a little confused.
I'm gonna try to use the one we found as leverage.
I don't want to go first.
I might go first, so we're good.
No, fam.
20? Oh god. The one time we need it.
Okay, 20 for Seraphine. What about Lilia?
No, I got a 21.
21. And Lily got a 5.
Yep.
Oh shit. It's okay, Lilia.
What
Yeah,
about
it's
Winthrop?
fine. I'm just excited.
I rolled a 20, so it's 22. I don't want to go first.
You can hold you can prepare an action and hold it.
I'm literally a rat right now, so
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Still
like
in rat form.
yeah.
All right. So all around you, the crew of the ship is fighting other winged warforged. So there's one of these warforged that is turned towards your group, and the dragons are kind of pouring out from behind you, and also the ship is let's see if I get this right. The airship begins a nosedive toward the ground. So Winthrop,
Oh
please
shit.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh fuck. I'm not good
Well,
at
this die is treating me well right now, so I guess I'll roll it again. Dex save. Hold on, maths.
By the way, I'm sorry if you guys can hear the horns in the background.
It's okay. You hear this demon spawn next to me.
I don't hear
Got an
anything.
11.
11 is good. Okay.
Okay.
So the ship, you almost fall prone, but you don't. The
Okay.
ship is like tilted, so it's hard to keep your balance. So what would you like
I'm
to
just
do
like
on your
skittering
turn?
around.
Yeah, you're around. Yeah.
It's
So
hilarious.
what would you like to do, Winthrop?
I don't know. I'll probably go up to Lilia and be like, climb up and sit on her shoulder. It's like, what do I do? And I'll have my action to let her tell me what to do.
All right. Seraphine, it is your turn. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, come on, gold dice. Yeah. Okay, that is a 15.
You made it.
Okay,
So-
and then
Ship is tilted, but you're okay.
Wesley Powder Bottom, Spirit Guardians.
West Battle Bottom. Okay.
I'm gonna do it at second level, and bring that bad boy out. So, is anyone close to me?
Well, the bad guy is, and your allies are right next to you. And
We're
there's
on a
mechanical dragons right near you too.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep my allies as non-affected, and just do the closest one, like bad guys to me, within the 15-foot radius. So if they're within 15 feet, they'd have to roll, or I can use my movement to get as close as I need to be, so I can be in like the thick of it.
Okay.
So get as many as I can in my radius, and then they have to roll wisdom saves.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8. I failed it.
Yeah. Okay, so let me roll that damage.
All right.
This is always my favorite part. I get like paralyzed with fear. Like, what do I use?
Right?
Okay. Oh no, it's 3d8. Okay. Oh, even better. Okay. 9. So that is 17 points of radiant damage.
17. Okay. So the spectral angels appear. One of them is a baby in a diaper with wings. It shoots little arrows with heart tips.
Waddle.
And
And yeah, that's my turn. I can't do much after that.
all right. Then is my turn. This
Okay.
winged warforged with claws. Who does it? Well, it's not going to attack the rat. So
Yeah, so
it's probably going to attack Seraphine, I think.
that makes sense.
All right.
I mean, I'm just armored baby.
That just summoned a bunch of creatures around you.
So yeah, the ship is starting to nosedive. He's flapping his wings, hovering above the deck. He
Lucky.
swipes at you with 2 claws. Here we go.
Okay, ready.
16.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
Charge it up.
You forget I'm like a god.
20 AC.
Yeah, that exactly hits.
I swipes you, and you take. Where are you? 10 damage and a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay, well that's a 9.
Okay. Poison. 21 poison damage.
Oh, fuck, really? That's a lot of poison!
It is.
Oh, fuck!
Ouchie.
All right.
Ow, I'm hurt!
All right. He swipes into you, and then it is Lilia's turn. Lilia, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, here we go. Alright, Dex. 17.
You made it. What would you like to do? Winthrop in rat form is on your shoulder, confused.
It's like, I just don't know what to do.
Can I, gesture to the dragons to really just go?
Unleash yourselves!
To go, go what?
Wherever they want!
Oh, okay.
You're free.
I'm not gonna keep them as slaves. They're their own people. Dragon things.
All right. So the dragons kind of
People love dragons.
disperse and start just flying and scattering away from the ship. Someone on board yells out, "No, my dragons!" But then he's like, "Ah!" as he gets hit by a warforged. All right. That was a free action. What else would you like to do?
I have released your brethren. You have no quarrels with us.
Well, there's one that is still here, and it is the one that you first unleashed.
He loves us.
He is here because he wants to be. Can I try to convince them that,
Yeah, go ahead. Make a persuasion, I guess, on the warforged.
Okay. There we go. That's 23.
Okay. So the warforged looks at you, and he sees the other dragons are gone. There's just the one left. So he kind of goes over to the one remaining dragon and puts a hand on it, around its neck. It's not his turn though, so that's all he can do. Winthrop, it is your turn. What would you like to do? This one at round 3. The start of round 3, the airship begins to pick up speed. The start of your turn, please make an athletics check.
Oh.
All of us?
I'm more better at that than Dex.
Once your turn comes, you will.
Okay, got it. Shut your mouth.
What'd you get, Winthrop?
I got 18.
Oh, you made it. Okay, so you're gripped onto Lilia's shoulder clothes.
Oh wait, maybe it's more like a 14 because I'm a rat.
Still made it.
Cool.
All right. So it's starting to fall, and you feel like you're almost starting to hover, but you hold on to Lilia so you don't.
It's like, wait. Oh no.
You see,
Little rat claws.
you see the rest of the crew fighting Warforged. You see your Warforged has stopped attacking you and is now grabbing onto the mechanical dragon that you freed. And, yeah.
Well, we're doing the fall thing. I'm gonna revert back into elf form.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're nosediving, and I know there's enemies around, but also they look like they're not fighting as much, us specifically. So I'm just gonna focus on helping my friends also not fall.
Okay. So you've got Lilia and Seraphine next to you. What do you do to help them?
I'm gonna. What do I do?
You can.
My main worry is falling off of the ship or crashing into the ground or something like that. And I just want to avoid that from happening. Avoid letting that happen. So I guess if I can get to a point where I'm not sliding around, just anchor myself and anchor my friends as well, if possible.
Okay, so you want to like grab onto a railing or something like that?
Yeah.
And then how do you anchor your allies?
I'd probably just also holding on to them while holding on to the railing.
Okay.
I don't know
So you
for
have
sure. I
one
don't have.
hand on the railing, and Lily's right next to you. So
one.
you're gonna
Yeah.
grab onto Lilia with the other hand.
The closest person.
Okay.
Yeah, Lilia.
All right. After Winthrop is Seraphine.
Okay, well. Okay, yeah.
Be safe.
I'm just gonna have to be safe about this, so I'm gonna. Ow, stop it. Shut up. Then I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to preserve life and restore 35 HP to myself.
Okay.
Because that was kind of close there. And then that's my action, and I can't cast a spell, so I'll just.
Seraphine, at the start of your turn, please make a athletics check.
Okay, yeah, I'll say that before I. Oh, okay, good. Thank God. That's like a 17.
Okay, you made it. Is that it for Seraphine?
Yeah, because the start of the Warforged turn, he has to make a wisdom save again.
The Warforged turn, he got a 19. So.
Yeah, he passed. But he still takes damage. Hang on. He just takes half. Okay. Well, that's pitiful. 6, that's 10 points of radiant. Or no, halves, that's 5 points of radiant damage.
Got it. So he pulls the dragon's face close to his, and his eyes glow red. And he whispers like angry things to it. He's trying to intimidate it. It kind of looks sadly back at you. And he's going to start to fly up and away with the dragon.
No!
As it looks back at you sadly.
No!
Lilia, at the start of your turn, please make a athletics check.
Freya, come here.
I'm hopefully helping you.
Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7.
Oh. So, the ship's starting to fall, and so Lilia starts to hover. Winthrop's holding on, though, so Lilia's not really hovering. He's only hovering 5 feet up. The ship's, you're like, you know. Okay.
Mm.
So, Lily, what would you like to do in your turn? You are hovering. And you see the winged warforged. He's got the dragon by the neck, and he's starting to try to fly away with it, and it's looking back at you, confused.
Let him go, you asshole! I'm gonna can I do a I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast on the wing dude because he is taking my friend away without his consent, so that's not cool.
Alright. I'll go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 17 on the first one.
That hits.
And 13 on the second one.
13 misses.
Okay. I got 2. 2 damage.
Okay. So you hit him. The Eldritch Blast. It's just like chaos all around. So he's not immediately sure just exactly what happened. Is that it for Lilia?
Oh, and I'm gonna, can I give Bardic Inspiration to the dragon?
Yes. Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Yes, I am giving Bardic Inspiration to the dragon so he can escape.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, the next round, Winthrop. The airship accelerates towards the ground.
Fuck, we gotta
Please
stop
make
this shit.
an athletics check.
Okay.
This is to hold on.
7.
Oh.
All right, so now you. All right, so you're holding on to Lilia, but now you've lost your grip on the banister. Now you're both. You're hovering like 15 feet
Great,
up.
perfect, beautiful. Don't like it.
But it's your turn, Winthrop. So you're hovering pretty close to where the dragon and the Warforged are.
Okay.
This is nuts. I love it.
Just like moon shoes.
What do I do here? Just like
Exactly.
I don't know what I can do. I don't really have much of anything that works much. I guess I could try to frostbite the Warforged.
Okay.
Let me grab my spell book here. Do that.
It's so hard. We got so much to do.
Yeah. Oh, I probably am like grasping the coin that I recently got.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Point of feather fall, right?
Yeah, I'm grabbing that just because I'm scared, and I'm gonna frostbite the Warforged that's flying. Yeah, it just because it's the first thing that came to mind. It's like frostbite. It's a Constitution save.
Con save. All right. I got a
Mhm.
6. I failed.
Okay, so it takes hold on. 2d6 cold damage, and it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll it makes.
How much damage?
I am rolling for that right now.
Okay.
7 cold.
Okay. All right. Is that it from Winthrop? Are you still holding on
yeah.
to Lilia?
I would probably be, but I also have my coin thing in the hand that the
feather token.
Yeah.
That'll let
it's
you
like,
cast Featherfall. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm just like not necessarily casting it because I don't know is it a bonus action?
The ship's falling, right? And you're hovering.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're taking out the token, I'd say there's a small chance that it would fall from your grasp. So why don't you
I'm grasping it, like just making sure I know where it is.
Oh, okay. You haven't taken it yet? Okay.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it would probably be just like if it's a 1, then you would lose your grip. All right.
Yeah, it's just.
You do know it
I'll
might be
take
tricky to get it out. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Scotty. Hey, Shauna.
Hello.
All right. And that's it for Winthrop?
Yeah.
All right. After Winthrop is Seraphine. Seraphine, so your ship's falling out of the sky. You're going to need to make a athletics check to hold on. Otherwise, you'll be hovering. I think you're muted.
Oh, that was a squeak and a 4.
A 4. Okay, so you're hovering 15 feet above the ship as it plummets. So right nearby, there's the winged Warforged and the mechanical dragon.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to... Oh, and the spectral angels like Wesley Powderbottom.
Yeah, just following me up.
Yeah.
Save me. Okay, how close am I to him?
10 feet.
Okay. Fuck, then I can't, like, push through the air to get close. I would assume not.
You could try if you want.
Yeah, I'll try, because my longsword's only 5 feet reach.
So Wesley Powderbottom, like, focuses really hard. It becomes more tangible. Like, he grabs your hand. He says, "You need to get closer."
Thanks, guys.
He pulls you closer.
So cute.
Okay, and yeah, fuck, I'm just taking a long rest. Okay. Then I'm gonna slash him with my longsword. So I'll roll to see if that hits first. No. That's like, yeah, that's fuck, what is that? Yeah, that's like a 7.
7. All right, misses.
Yeah.
Is that it for Seraphine?
Yeah, almost out of spell.
My turn. He continues to berate the mechanical dragon. He'll try to intimidate it again.
It's okay, baby.
And then he is annoyed at you, Seraphine, for swinging at him. So he just tries to kick at you with his boot.
Well, he has to make a wisdom save first.
Oh.
I forgot now that he's in my sphere. Yeah. Okay, so he's in my sphere. Eat.
So what happened?
Eat mechanical dragon. Okay, so that's 15 points of radiant damage.
15 radiant. Okay. All right. That was my turn. Lilia, at the start of your turn, please make an athletics check to hold on. Well, you're already hovering, so this is actually going to be an acrobatics check. Oh, jeez.
Basically to not go like flying out.
What did you get?
16.
Oh, okay, good. So,
Lucky.
Fun fact,
you're like,
Lily's
you
proficient in
started to
acrobatics.
spin, like, uncontrollably, but because you're holding on to Winthrop, you're stable.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do on your turn, Lilia?
This reminds me of when we were when Winthrop and I were dancing in zero gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like it.
Good times.
Feels like zero gravity right now. It's not good.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Okay, so whatever you have going on, is the Warforged still on the prowess?
It's like hovering in the air.
So-
I'm next to it.
Yeah, you're all hovering near each other, and
We're all just like,
spectral angels are attacking the Warforged. The Warforged is trying to force the mechanical dragon to do what it says. And then there's all sorts of other people. There's more Warforged fighting the crew of the ship. And the ship is now falling very fast.
Oh, okay. Freaking chill touch on the Warforged.
Chill touch.
Which- yes.
Okay.
Weird spell.
Which is not, it makes no sense. It's literally not a free spell and you don't need to touch anybody.
It's not cold damage. And it's pretty much mage hand that can do a boop and attack.
Yeah.
Weird.
A 1? Okay.
Yep.
So it just
Great.
shoots off in a random direction.
Yep.
Winthrop, to
Yeah.
your dismay,
Great.
pieces of the airship start breaking off and flying up at you. Please
Oh,
make
boy.
a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Okay, let's see. What's math? 8.
So you take 18 bludgeoning damage as you're struck by splinters of wood and shards of metal.
This is fine. That hurts a lot, but we're fine.
It's
Not
fine.
Dead yet.
Sure.
And what would you like to do on your turn, Winthrop?
How close to the ground are we at this point?
You look like you've got like 10 seconds, something like that, before it hits the ground.
fuck.
Probably
Fine.
at the end of the next round.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay. I don't know how Featherfall works. But I also know it's a bonus action.
It makes your descent of falling half the speed.
So
You
like
fall like 60
five-
feet per round or something like that. It lasts
Yeah.
for 1 minute.
Makes you fall slower.
Oh. Okay. I'll
Or-
probably just use that then because it's a bonus action. I'll just pull out the coin and use it. I don't know how
So
it works.
you know that that's
but
going to be sort of like hitting a parachute. You're falling alongside everybody else. Once you hit that, like, you're going to kind of, and everybody else is just going to,
Well,
Can you bop it against the boat?
what? Can you what?
Can you like dink it against the boat and make it work on the boat? Like a power-up kind of situation?
I think it's just creatures.
Darn it. Well,
we should have got like 10 of these coins.
We'll take
There's
the wheel!
Some creatures that are... We're already hovering. It's like, I don't know what to do.
Do what you have to do, girl.
Yeah.
We'll take care of ourselves.
So
Yeah, but Winthrop just doesn't like it.
Are you using your feather token?
Uh-huh.
Do it.
Yeah, I am, but
Uh-huh.
I need to... At the same time, so that I'm staying kind of with the rest of my group, I'm using Gust intermittently. So like every action I have to push myself down a little bit just so that I can be with them a little bit. Just to make sure they're okay.
Okay. So you activate your feather token, and your descent like slows to almost nothing, and you see them all just. Okay.
And I'm using my Gust spell to like just make sure that if I need to like just push myself 5 feet at a time, just like whoop, and okay, I'm over here now. Just to get closer, and like I'm yelling at them like, make sure you're safe. I can't help you if you're not.
All right. Seraphine, at the start of your turn, please make a dex save.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. 14.
14. All right. You are hit by splinters of wood and shards of metal. You take 18 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I'm so glad I healed myself, or I'd be fucking dead. Okay. So, am I still within 5 feet of the Warforged and the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stupid time. I'm going to reach out and try to, like, grab onto the dragon with, like, my whole body, like, basically, and then use my Featherfall token to try to, like, lift us both out of grasp of the Warforged.
Okay. All right. Make acrobatics. You're going to try to grab on. Let's do an opposed strength versus the Warforged.
So, just my base with my modifier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I love you. Okay, that's a 19.
Okay, so you wrench the dragon from his grip, and then you activate your feather token.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you. All right.
Ah, baby.
All right.
So much
We're
fun.
using dice that looks like it. It's like all sparkly.
My turn. So it's right now, Lilia, you're still near the ship. You're hovering with the Warforged, who looks up, sees that the dragon's been pulled away. Then he looks back down, and a huge chunk of the ship just flies up and like crashes into him, and he just goes like flying way off diagonal. And then Lilia, it's your turn.
There he
You're
goes.
hovering above a falling ship.
Is there anybody still on board?
Yeah, there's still people like hovering and fighting.
Oh god. Okay. Is there some? So can I go like grab the wheel and try to like maneuver it?
I guess you could try. So you're gonna make like I mean, all right. So you're hovering 15 feet above. The ship is falling, and you're falling. You're gonna try to do like a parachute person, like.
Yeah.
All right, acrobatics, I guess.
Okay.
You know it's below decks. You're gonna have to like. Zoom. Yeah. I don't know. You could try.
Oh boy. I got.
Lilia.
I got a 14.
Oh, sure. No.
Okay, so 14. So you're flying, getting close to it, but then like a Warforged and a guy like crash into you.
Damn it.
And you also there's like this weird like blast of energy kind of back from where you were. It kind of waves over the ship, and for a minute the ship like looks all black and gray.
Uh-huh.
And but then it goes back to normal. So you weren't able to get down below deck.
Okay.
Or do anything else?
There's nothing really I can do, so I'm just here. Unless I can walk towards it, but like use my move action to move like closer.
Well, you used one move to try. You could use another move and try again. Or
Yeah.
take an action.
I mean,
Do you have a feather token?
I don't.
You do. You do. I
Everyone
bought
does.
3 of them, and someone else bought me 1. I gave
Oh.
one to each
Oh,
of
okay.
Breaks we did.
Right, but I also don't want people to die because, Yeah.
Because this is Lilia we're talking about.
Yes. So I am going to try and move forward and try to get to where the ship's steering wheel is.
Okay, make another acrobatics. You needed 15. So. You were very close last time.
Oh, okay. This time I got a 25.
Okay, so you could crash into those people, but then you regain your bearings and you go below deck, down the stairs. You see the wheel. I think they have the description of the wheel.
Be careful. You just hear that as you whoosh in.
I know what's up to worry about it. I got it. It's fine. I have a plan.
I got this, guys. I got this.
All right, the helm. Let's see here.
This is insane. It's like Space Battlestar Galactica type.
I love this.
All right.
Great.
Okay. All right, so all right, round 6. At that round, all of the Warforged just fly away.
That's fair.
So now it's just the crew of the ship going, and the ship's falling. Winthrop, you're hovering way above, and you see all of the Warforged. Ways below you, but closer to you than the rest, you see Seraphine and the dragon. So what would you like to do, Winthrop?
Uh-huh.
It's like, what do I do?
It's like every time. Just every time. I don't know what to do, and I don't have my teleport, and I'm not helpful, and yeah.
I believe in you.
You're the best.
Better look up.
Should I start making a new character now, or?
I'm not sure what the navigation check is gonna be.
Gonna try to maneuver myself so that if I'm slowly falling, but I can easily see like where Lilia went.
Make a
And
perception.
make sure-
Make a perception.
11.
What?
You're
Oh,
not
God.
sure. Yeah.
It's like, God dang it.
Your eyesight is must be 15, 20 or whatever.
My
There's wind blowing in your eyes actually, so that's probably hard.
There you go.
perception's normally really good.
Falling towards our deaths very slowly.
Mhm. It's great.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Okay.
falling.
Well,
It's fine.
I saw where Lilia mumed to, like general direction though, right? Like not where she went, but
Mhm.
okay. So I'm gonna maneuver myself to fall in that general direction and hopefully be able to get to her if she needs me. Because
Okay.
I really cannot do much else. I was not prepared for this today.
All right. All right. So with this hovering, Seraphine, the dragon is weirded out by you, kind of wiggling around. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to convince it, by scratching behind its ears and try to convince it. Try to fly. Just try to fly.
Good Draco.
Oh, okay, yeah. Flaps its wings and
Yeah.
lets out a metallic roar, or like a squeaky roar,
I'll kind of just scream in happiness with it. And I'll try to see if it's
There's rubble all around you.
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon, where it's just like, oh my god, I did it! And I'll try to see if we can guide it closer towards the ship.
Okay. Now, from what I remember, falling things that fall in D&D, they fall like 550 feet around or something like that. So they're real. The ship's way far below you.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna try to grab Winthrop because it's the closest I can
Winthrop
see.
is like quite a ways
further.
above you, 100 or a couple hundred feet probably.
Okay, well, fuck. Then I'm just gonna swoop around in circles trying to see if I can see anyone, and let me see what else can I do right now because my spells are like gone. Yeah, that's all I can kind of do right now.
Okay.
Just hovering around on my little dragon, like, where are you?
All right, my turn. The guy's gone. So then Lilia. So you fly down. You see the steering wheel of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You can sense the fire elemental that powers this ship. The ship's literally falling apart. Right after your turn, it's gonna hit the ground.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
So what do you want to do?
Can I try and like steer it upwards?
I can't remember what skill it is for piloting.
Is it a spelljammer?
This is an elemental airship, so it's a spelljammer is powered by arcane magic. This is powered by an elemental that you're sort of linked to through. You could use Arcana.
Can I do it Arcana or Nature or?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, because you can sense the fire elemental who doesn't want to die. Or
I mean, either way is the same thing, but I'm just wondering.
It's bound to the ship, so you can connect with it and try to coerce it to help you.
Oh my god. Okay.
What did you?
I got an 11.
An 11?
Yep.
All right. So
I'm scared.
I hope you like Lilia, because this is the end.
So I guess what happens is you're pulling on the steering wheel. The steering wheel actually just comes off in your hand.
The coin's a bonus action.
Oh! I'm inside!
Do you have anything? If I can get to you within a round.
Same.
No, I guess I'll try to flip the coin or whatever, because...
You're gonna flip it.
Fuck it.
Alright, so you're gonna activate the coin?
Yeah.
Alright, so immediately, you're gonna shoot up into the ceiling.
Yep.
But she's in the thing still, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna try to,
Storm through the air.
So, what are you gonna try to do?
I'm trying to move, outside, I'll move out, to somewhere that I can get out.
So,
and then
pieces of the ship are breaking off, right? So, there's probably holes in the ceiling. So, when you activate the feather token, you can try to shoot through one of those holes. Otherwise, you're just gonna crash with the ship.
Yep.
So, do you want to try and zoom? I guess it would be an acrobatics to zoom through the hole.
Yep.
Kind of just climbing with Spider-Man on the ceiling.
Yep.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm so scared.
I am too.
It's a nat 20.
Natural 20? Oh, all right. All right. You hit it.
Why are we so close to life and death?
You shoot through the hole. The ship hits the ground, and there's a huge fiery explosion and rubble everywhere, and you're very close to it. You're but the explosion doesn't quite reach you. Oh, Scotty, thank you.
Thank you, Scotty.
Thanks, Scotty, for helping.
So Lilia, you kind of hover just above the explosion and just kind of fall into the smoke and the rubble, but you're okay. So you all are going to float down and land near or in the wreck of the ship. Everybody else is dead.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, they are.
It's not good.
Oh, good. I try to save them.
And you see the city of Sharn in the distance. But as you collect yourselves, you see no sign of Brave Sweet.
Oh, shit.
Or her cardboard cutout.
Oh, no!
Yeah, we just thought she like disappeared under deck to do something. Fuck. Seraphine immediately bursts into tears.
I immediately turn into a rat and start looking for like in the wreckage.
I'm gonna fly around on the dragon if he's nice enough. I'll do like animal chill shit. And just,
Is it big enough to
flying
ride
around
on?
and search for her.
The dragon, yes, it's large. So I was thinking one person could ride on it, maybe 1.5, like a halfling or something, and a human.
Like a little gnome.
Yeah. So you do a thorough search of the wreckage. No sign of Brave Sweet. Her body's not there. Nothing.
I crawl out of the wreckage like as a rat, just and back into the elf. I'm just like, well, good news. Potentially not dead.
Yeah.
But she had a coin. Maybe
Yeah.
she did something. Maybe she got out before we saw her. Last I saw, she just like disappeared into the thing, the ship.
Do you guys know how to find people? Can you,
I do. Fuck. Okay, last one. What would she have on her? I saw. Can I?
You need something magic?
No, just anything. Like, can I think of her?
Just a
Like,
regular item.
just a regular anything on her person.
That lich cloak. The lich cloak.
Captain.
Oh yeah. Okay, then I'll use locate object on the lich cloak and see if she's within 1,000 feet.
Locate. She is not within 1,000 feet.
Fuck. Okay. Well.
How is this possible?
How do we keep losing her?
Rita, I just realized your shirt and it's perfect.
Crying.
Crying is
It's a free action.
Yeah. Well, Seraphine's gonna freak out for like a minute and then try to dig through any wreckage to see if there's anything like that they were looking for, or even just like mementos and tokens from dead ones to give to their loved ones if there's dog tags or something.
I'm gonna try to do detect magic to see if there was like either magic being used here or if there is magic here.
Like
teleport or whatever.
Stuff from love. I mean, this thing is the fire destroyed just about everything.
Right.
So the bodies are charred, and you're okay. You do remember, Lilia, as you were falling, there was this weird wave of energy that went out.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, the feeling.
You're not sure what that was, but it didn't seem to be connected to the ship or the magic
Oh
of the airship.
god, I think I know what happened. What if something took her? What if the Queen of Chaos took her?
Did she plane shift again?
She
Not
could have
again.
shifted. The Queen could have. Fuck. Oh my god. This isn't good. This is really, really not good. Cause it was. I don't doubt she knew we were hunting for it, and everyone thought it was on here. We thought it was something. So. Fuck. If I do. She's definitely out of my reach, so I can't find her that way. So if she teleported her somewhere, she's not anywhere near us. Unless she's back in Sharn. Maybe someone summoned her there. Some kind of weird magic. We can try to go back.
Do I know, or do you know of any way that like we can track her that's not like in 1,000 feet?
The only thing I can do is just rest up and then use my spells like that.
I mean, there must be like I'm sure there's like 1 billion of her feathers all over her room. If we need something of hers, but I'm worried.
I know, our friend's gone. Everyone's pretty much dead around us. We kind of don't really have many options. We kind of just have to, I guess, do what we came here to do and go find her. Maybe Fabio knows something. He's back on back on our ship.
I mean, I suppose, but I don't know what to do.
Well, I know we have to get out of here because a shipwreck and death like this is obviously going to attract some attention, so we kind of have to just go find her.
So
Okay.
you're on the ground in kind of a lightly forested area, and in the distance you see the city you came from, Sharn, the city of towers, a bunch of huge towers that are so tall they actually go up into the clouds, and the towers are all connected. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm kind of close to death, and I have no spells. So, I'd like us to at least...
Lilia would have taken 20d6 if she had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have had to revivify her. I was saving that last spell.
Yeah.
Bad. Okay, well, if we
Thank
want
God it
to,
didn't come to that.
we can burn the bodies for some sort of, I don't know how they handle their dead here, but we can burn their bodies in respect and then go back or rest up here. Because we're no good to her if we're like half dead and not able to find her.
Are we going back to Sharn to find our ship so we can continue on and look for wherever she could be? Find someone who might be able to detect interplanar.
We might have to. I'm sure there's someone there who knows something about, like maybe an old wizard or something who knows something about that kind of magic. And if we sleep, then we have the dragon and I can summon Cassie again, so I can fly around, so we can have two flying around.
I already used both of my wild shapes, so I can't really do that again.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to take the long way back.
So what's the plan?
I guess, do you think it's okay if we burn them? I can say a prayer.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna hope for the best.
You're already burned.
Well, yeah. Well, like they're charred corpses. I'll try to like say a quick prayer for them, and then I guess try to like everyone has to walk back because can't carry two of them on the baby dragon.
Yeah. Okay. While we're walking, it depends. Are we trying to be stealthy at all to get away, or just focus on getting where we're going?
Probably
kind of in the middle of the woods situation, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think we're okay. We kind of just have to go as fast as possible. So I guess.
All right. So while we're going, I'll cast Healing Spirit, and it'll only last about a minute, but we can heal up a little bit.
Okay.
And just like all sad and charmed and freaking puppy running around.
The adrenaline is just like gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
how much healing is that?
I'm finding out.
Okay.
Okay, so it's mostly a battle spell, so it's really hard to incorporate into.
You can just do it times 10 because that's how many rounds are in a minute, correct?
Times 10.
So,
well, what it says is anytime a creature starts its turn or enters the spirit's aura for the first time in a round, or like it starts its turn there, it gets healed by 1d6. So
everybody gets healed for 10d6 then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll start.
You can just roll it once and do like times 10 if you want.
Yeah, but if you roll a 1, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah. Okay. Then just roll, or you can use online.
Yeah, you can
I rolled.
Calculator.
Hold on. 2, 3, 4.
Because I'm assuming I'm sticking by that thing like it's a torch.
18.
Hey, Pro Restarter.
Hi. Yes, we're just gonna trek back and try to like stay alive, basically, like defeated going back. I'll be like feeding the poor little dragon whatever I've got.
What does the dragon look like?
It looks like a dragon, except it's made of metal and wood. It's got glowing orange eyes, and it breathes green flame.
What type of dragon? What type of metal?
Iron, steel.
Oh, he's a little baby dragon.
Mm.
Well, technically a large dragon, not a baby.
45
like the size of a
points
young
of
adult.
healing.
25 healing?
45.
Oh, 45.
Thank God.
I rolled double sixes on 2 of those rolls. I'm like,
Yes.
Okay.
Thank God.
So the ship had crashed. You're walking back towards the city of Sharn, and in the distance you hear a female voice calling out for Winthrop.
what?
The dragon perks up, and it looks like it's about to go fly off towards the voice.
Well, I'm on its back, so we're going together.
Oh, okay.
I am not leaving this dragon. As soon as I get off, it's probably going to
As
take
you fly
off.
closer, you see it's Valendra, the Wind Duke, who's a member of the crew on your ship, and she's looking around frantically for Winthrop.
Hey. He's
She
over there.
she sees you first, Seraphine, and she flies up and she hugs you. And then she goes, "Ooh, a dragon." And then she sees Winthrop, and she flies down and wraps her arms around Winthrop and gives Winthrop a big hug.
He's like,
And then Lilia, she grabs you, lifts you in the air, and gives you a big hug. Then she looks around and says, "Where's the captain? Where's Brave Sweet?"
that's what we need to figure out.
We're trying to find her. She kind of just disappeared.
I saw that the ship crashed. Was she?
We don't know. We saw a burst of magic and then we lost her.
We just got a message at the ship delivered by a gargoyle. It said, "The Queen of Chaos has requested your presence."
I knew it, that evil
And
bitch.
she's gonna open a chaos gate on the ship in 1 hour.
Oh, I have no
What does that
spells.
mean?
She says
Fuck.
the Queen of Chaos can open chaos gates, portals to her home, and oftentimes her spider fiends come out, but sometimes you can go in. Sometimes a chaos gate lets out a chaos wave, which will warp the land around it and turn animals into things called chaos beasts. So this could be really bad. But apparently she's going to open a portal on the ship, and she wants you to step through. So we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of. I got no spells.
The letter was signed with a face, like a chubby devil face.
Do you recognize? Could it be working with anyone?
I don't know. Maybe when you see the letter, you'll recognize it.
So we have to meet her on our ship or in
our
her
ship in the city. Yeah.
Okay, well, we have to get back there fast then. Is this an hour walk, or do you have a way to just get us there?
Well, she says I could carry one of you, and the other two could ride this mechanical dragon thing that you have.
Okay.
Yes, so
And I guess you can take.
She looks around and says, "So who wants to be carried?"
I can carry Lilia, or I can be carried, and Winthrop and Lilia can ride it.
Yes, I'll look for her.
I'll go on the dragon.
Yeah,
I don't think Lilia has the choice. She just gets to go on the dragon.
So Lily's going on the dragon.
we just need to get going.
So who's flying? Who's the other person on the dragon?
Me.
Okay. So
I'm gonna learn to ride a dragon.
Valendra smiles and holds out her hand to you, Winthrop.
I'm like, okay, here we go.
Then like wind whips around both of you, and whoosh, you go riding the wind back towards the city. But you have to hold the hand. This is how.
Oh, Superman style. Yes.
It's like at this point, it's like a death grip almost, just like eyes shut, like.
We have fallen off of so many things this week.
All right.
Yep.
You fly back towards the city of towers. You get to your docked ship. You land. There's people walking around outside on the dock, and one of them is waving towards you. It's the person who hired you, Antonia Di Madani. She's got a big cheesy smile on her face. She's running up to get on your ship. What do you do?
I guess just get on the ship.
All right, you let her come on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says,
Hi.
"So it was these things, these mechanical dragons, and you kept
Yeah.
one?
Wow.
You guys are crazy.
It's mine. It's mine.
Where's
Our friend.
where's your dragonborn, the captain?"
We're trying
That's
to
the
find her right
question.
Good
now.
question.
We think the Queen of Chaos has her.
She sighs. She holds out a box. "Here's your reward. Thank you. I think there's more going on here, so please don't leave the city because we might need you again. And perhaps the next mission will get you to the thing that you're looking for." So she
Okay.
holds out a box with your reward in it. What do you do?
Open that. Well, first I'm gonna check if there's anything like weird runes or anything on it, like traps.
There's just on her palm, she has a weird symbol that's glowing pink.
Mhm.
The same symbol is on the wooden box.
This is her family dragon mark.
Yeah, then I guess I'll open it.
4 magic rings, all the same.
What do they do?
They're rings of X-ray vision.
Cool.
We only have someone's got 2 now. Okay,
As
well,
you're putting your rings on or doing whatever with them, Valendra grabs the letter and shows it to you. And the face on it looks like back when you were in that weird demi-plane, Irion, there was a Solomith, a big blue guy with a red belly, and there was like faces in the belly. It looks like his face. You remember that his name was Barzim Rangoth, and he was a demon who was sort of working with the Queen of Chaos.
Right, the guy who was the decoy.
Kind of like a bounty hunter kind of a guy.
yeah, well, maybe we can get him to switch sides if we're smart enough, if we give him something that he wants enough, we promise something. We kind of don't have any energy left in ourselves, so we have to try.
So tired.
The letter said that the Queen of Chaos would open a chaos gate, right?
Yeah. So we have to go stop the gate from being opened.
Well, it's gonna be on our ship. So maybe we should just fly away from here
Valendra
so
says, listen, she wants you to go through the gate. And I want to warn you that she has a lot of strange powers. If the Queen of Chaos, she monitors the prime material plane, and sometimes just her looking into the prime material plane changes sections of it. If you leave this place and she has to go looking for you, this whole city might transform into something horrible.
we have to go.
I mean, we have to if there's any chance. Maybe she already put Brave Sweet in it.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's a PS on the bottom of the letter. It says, "Bring the rod."
Oh god, I don't. Can we craft something fake about it? Or will she know by magical enchantment alone that it's the rod?
Valendra says, "The Queen of Chaos and her spider fiends are beings of pure chaos. They can't touch the rod. So they want it, but they need someone to use it. And a lot of times what they've done to our people, the Windukes, is she'll magically control one of us with a spell like Suggestion or Dominate. That could be, if she took Brave Sweet, that might be why. She's going to dominate Brave Sweet and then just have you continue to collect the pieces so that Brave Sweet can hand it over to her."
I'm gonna use her to use
So-
magic.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't want anyone else to get used. So, should we fake it or just try to get an iron will and take it? Because I don't know what she'll do to Brave Sweet if we bring something that is a decoy and she knows.
Thing is, if we go through the chaos gate the first time, with the rod. And Brave Sweet's already there. How do we get back?
Good question. Valandra, do you know anything?
No, I don't know.
Fuck.
From what
Is
I
it...
understand, she lives in the abyss, in a fortress built out of an impossibly huge mountain. And supposedly, if you wander the tunnels in there, you'll die of old age before you find your way out.
Oh god, so...
They also say that she's plundered the treasure from countless mortal worlds. And there's more gold and magic than anyone could even dream of in there.
I couldn't care less about the treasure. I'd rather have Brave Sweet. But if there's magic in there, we might be able to find something powerful enough to teleport us or open something, or we could trick her to opening a portal back, or I don't know, something.
Usually with the Queen of Chaos, it's not when you get the first piece that she gets interested. It's once you have more than one. You must be close to the second one. The blink dog runs over.
Hi!
Oblivious to what is happening.
Oh.
Of course.
Poor guy.
The blink dog tries to play with the mechanical dragon.
Aww.
And it goes horribly wrong.
Oh no.
The dragon is scared and hides behind you.
It teleported one too many times.
Yes.
I'll comfort the dragon.
Just imagining a giant dragon hiding behind tiny ass Lily.
Mhm.
Literally, you're the size of like its foot.
Yeah.
Fabio kind of pops out from the cabin.
No.
His chiseled abs gleaming at the Eberron sun.
We have to bring him. He won't just sit here.
He looks around, confused. He approaches all of you.
She's in trouble, but we're gonna go get her. We need...
He looks at you, Seraphine, and he says, "Trouble? Where?"
I don't... You speak. How much do you speak?
He says, "Brave Sweet taught me
Oh my...
words.
Oh. Oh my umbra.
Few words."
Few words. Okay.
He says, "Brave Sweet heals wounds. When is she coming back?"
We're gonna go get her. She was taken, and we might need your help.
He nods. Okay.
We might need everyone's help, to be honest.
Except for
Okay.
Marcus Nerl, right? They need someone to guard the ship.
Yeah, Marcus.
Yeah.
You,
Oh, phew.
you better stay here. You're...
So if none of... Never mind.
Just
He
accept
walks
it.
up to you, Lilia, and he says, "This sounds very dangerous. Please be careful. Have my lucky dagger." He hands you an old rusty dagger. I stabbed the guy with it one time.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he deserved it in retrospect, but
I'll give it to him. I'll holding it up, close his hands on it, and be like, "You need it more than I do.
all right.
I can take care of myself."
All right. I will do my best to protect ship. And I won't take any nips.
Thank you. We're saving Brave Sweet. That's not a question. And we're not letting the Queen of Chaos have the rod.
Valendra says, "Are you going to take the rod with you or leave it here?"
I don't... What was the magic that this rod did again?
Cure light wounds.
Yeah. Shit. Okay, well...
And also directs to the next piece.
Yeah.
Which means we are probably close to find. I have an idea.
Yeah.
Last session, I remember a side comment of the rod pointing most often to our friend that we got a reward from. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Antonia
Is she still
Madani.
here?
Yes. She's still there.
Is the rod still pointing to her?
You have the rod in a box right now, right?
Yeah, I can go get the.
You're
I
gonna
can
go
go
take it
get
out?
the rod.
It is still pointing at her, yeah.
She has it on.
And if she does,
What's her name again?
Antonia Madani. She's from House Madani, a house of spies.
Fuck.
idea.
Antonia.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
What are you not telling us?
What do you mean?
We're looking for a special item, and I have knowledge that it is somewhere you have it. So what are you not telling us?
I don't have this thing that you're looking for. And if I did, I would give it to you. You helped me.
You probably don't know that you have it, though. If it could be something.
She starts taking out all her stuff.
It could be in a box at your home that you don't know. It could be in your family's hidden places. It could be disguised as something else.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything.
She takes out all her stuff, and you don't see a piece of the rod on it. She's like, well, I'd be glad to let you come to my house, but it sounds like you guys are short on time right now.
Yeah. If she has it, the Queen of Chaos could come to her too. But it also buys us time. Because if she has it, won't it direct it to the third piece? And only the third piece.
Probably, yeah.
So if we had it, the Queen of Chaos would be directed to us. And we could be directed to the third piece.
Okay, and then to separate them, we could send her running on our ship.
Or we could just put the rod next to wherever hers is, and they'll both disappear, and we won't know where they are.
But then she can still.
She still has.
Down.
She probably won't give her up until we.
That's true.
Do something for her. So we'd be gambling on her life.
That's part of why I'm thinking if we give her the first piece and we know where the second piece is to an extent, we might be able to get it before the Queen of Chaos.
So she wants just the first piece, or does she want us to assemble it?
I think she wants us to assemble it. It makes most sense to me. But if we only have the first one, we only have the first one. And then from there, it's suggestion and willpower.
Yeah. Well, we could. So we're trying to make an offering the first piece for Brave Sweet back?
I have a plan.
Okay, tell us.
I'll ask her to let us take Brave Sweet.
That's...
And I promise that I am very persuasive.
I know you are, but this is basically a god demon. They've had years, thousands of years. We don't know how long she's been alive to fortify her mental defenses. And if that fails, she might just kill you too. I believe in you.
I'm not letting Brave Sweet get used. I'm not letting any of us get used. And this is us getting used.
Then do you want to try talking to her? And if that doesn't work, we have the backup plan of just give her the piece and then come back to the second and try to find the rest before she catches on?
Yes.
Okay.
I think this is a good plan.
It's got a lot of holes in it, but it's all we have at this point. We don't have any spells or anything.
No matter what we would do, it would have a lot of holes in it.
Yeah, but it's our friend. It's Brave Sweet. We have to I'll do anything for her.
Yep.
So shitty plan or not, we have to do it.
Okay, so then the air kind of changes on your ship, and a wave of energy washes over it. And the ship turns gray and red, and a strong wind blows. Then there's a glow in the air, a shimmer in the air. The area grows brightly. The surface melts away, and a huge portal appears about 10 feet away from you. Through it, you see a surreal landscape of alabaster spires and trees that are as white as new sheets. And in it, you see a pale white sky. And Valendra says quietly that's the gate. That's the Chaos Gate. If they don't last long, if you're going to go through, you need to go through right now. And you see immediately Fabio is about to just start walking through.
I follow him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. We don't have any option. I'm gonna take the dragon with us.
Oh, really? You take the dragon?
Yeah.
Okay, he goes.
Just a
The
quick
blink
question.
dog wants to go too. Do you let the blink dog go?
Might be smart. If anything, we can give him the rod. Yeah, he wants to go.
Yeah.
He wants to go. We can just give him the rod and make him disappear.
You see Valendra looking nervous as the hair, like the wind whips her hair around. Do you want her to go too, or no?
Do you want to come? It might be beneficial. She knows a lot of magic.
She's just staring at the Chaos Gate, like gripped with fear.
Valendra, you don't have to go if you don't want to. We'll be back soon. I promise.
She doesn't say anything. So you all going through?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I turn to Valendra before I do, and it's like, if you can, see if you can find the second piece. She might have the way to get to it. If you can get it before anything happens, then you can go on to find the next one.
She
Our only bet.
nods, just barely. So you all step through?
Yes.
Okay. So you step through the portal.
Just one question. Did we have time to take a short rest? Because I guess
During that time, you did have time to take a short rest.
Oh
So,
god. Okay. Well, not gonna do much
you want
for
to
me.
burn hit dice
Same.
before we?
I get my spells back, so that's why I ask.
Yeah. I'll do it. It won't do much for me because I'm already at full health. But I don't get any spells.
Same. I'll heal a little bit more. I'll use one of my dice.
Get my channel. Come here, Daddy.
Like 2 spells, so hot and fresh and ready to go. Mm-hmm.
Warlock, see?
Lucky.
All right. So you appear in a large cavern. There's a lake of black water that's on fire. And in the lake, there's this huge pillar of obsidian that's so shiny that it's like a mirror. So the pillar rises up like 20 feet, and then it's topped with silver. And on it is this huge 20, 30 foot tall woman whose bottom half is like tentacles. And she's wearing this sort of crown of what looks like a skull of a whale or a Sahuagin, and it's got all these black pearls on it. And she's holding a huge trident that's attached to her wrist by coils of what looks like spider silk. So on this pillar, that's basically her throne, just about 5 feet above the fire lake, there's these 2 huge circular landings attached to it with silver tops, and you appear on one of those. And so you're standing just above the lake, and off about, 20 feet, there's a rocky shore, and you see lots of different types of demons and devils walking from one tunnel to another. One on the shore is watching you, and you recognize this as, back in Waterdeep, there was an incubus, a male succubus, who tried to get the piece of the rod. His name was Decimeth. He's there, and he's got this weird scar on his neck. It looks like she wrapped her tentacle around his neck so hard that it left a permanent mark. And he's not wearing a shirt. You can also see there's another mark like that that goes across his chest.
Oh,
So he's looking extremely nervous, watching on. So you appear, and she's looming above you. She looks down as the Chaos Gate closes shut, and she lets out a big smile, and you see rows of sharp teeth.
Hmm.
She says, "Welcome to the Steaming Fens."
Your Majesty.
Hmm.
She looks at you, Lilia, and smiles. She looks at you, Winthrop, and has no reaction. But when she looks at Seraphine, she frowns. The blink dog starts barking at her. The mechanical dragon cowers. Fabio clenches his fists and looks angry. She says, "I've been looking for the pieces of the rod for centuries. Do you know why?"
Why?
Boyfriend.
That's right. On the like across the lake, there's this huge wall. It's like a big chunk of gold, 60 feet tall. It's flat, and an image appears in it of a man who's got a wolf head on each shoulder, and then the head of a regular man, and then his bottom half of his body is a spider. She says, "That's Miska, the wolf spider. He was my general, and he's my soulmate. And he's trapped, and he's hurt, and he can't be healed unless the rod is reassembled. That's all that I want. Is that so wrong?"
If it destroys everything, kind of.
Who says it's going to destroy everything? It's just going to bring back my best friend.
Well, what are you gonna do with your boyfriend then? You're just gonna sit here in the chaos and not open any gates?
She throws back her head and laughs. And then she looks at you, and her eyes glow red, and she says, I don't like you. I don't.
Same.
You have the stink of law.
Yeah,
And it makes me sick.
I know it does.
She says,
You try to hurt
I have brought
my
you here
friend.
because I want you to get the pieces for me. Your friend is not hurt yet, and I have prepared some gifts for you. So all I'm asking is for you to go collect your friend and collect your gifts. Then you come back and you tell me if you're going to get these pieces for me or in spite of me. I think that's fair, don't you?
Maybe. Lilia, your turn.
I'm not gonna get used again. And I'm not letting you use anybody else.
It's not. We'd be forming an alliance, Lilia. That's all. I can reward all of you with riches beyond your wildest imaginings. Whatever it is you need, I can get it for you. The rod would offer you one wish. I could grant countless wishes for you. Do you understand? I could make you immortal.
I don't want that. I don't want any of that. I just want my friends safe. I want to keep the world safe from people like you. Because I've seen what you can do. I've seen what you did in Waterdeep. And I know that you kidnapped my friend. And you're using my friend to try to have us do your bidding for you. I may be cute and small and very trusting, but I'm not an idiot.
All right. She starts to regard you with disgust and looks at you, Winthrop. She says, "You might be the only sensible one here. You understand, don't you?"
Stand what?
That what you're being told is a lie. The Wind Dukes are lying to you. They want the rod for their own purposes. It's their fault this rod was created in the first place. They made that rod to kill me. And then when my soulmate's blood got all over it, that's what created the Rod of Seven Parts as you know it today. I just want what's mine back.
And
they're the ones using you.
But if you have him back, aren't you going to do bad things with that? You're not just going to sit here and play house with him and content yourself to this realm of chaos, are you?
She looks like she's getting angry. She says, just go take your gifts and think about what I said. So her tentacle, one of her 10 tentacles, starts coming towards Seraphine.
Yeah.
So it's slowly wrapping around your waist. Do you do anything?
I don't consent. I don't like this. I don't consent. I'm gonna take my sword and like stick it between me and the tentacle.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm not gonna slice it. I'm just gonna like stick it there. So if anything like bad happens, I'm gonna slice.
Okay. So she lifts you over the lake and puts you on the rocky land next to Decimeth. Who says, "Be careful what you say." Then a tentacle reaches for Lilia. Lilia, do you do anything special?
Perfect tentacle.
And it like lifts you up and puts you over. Winthrop, tentacle comes around you. You do anything?
No, I just say some things shouldn't be brought back.
She says, "Enjoy your gift, Winthrop." And her tentacle wraps around your waist and lifts you and puts you next to the group. Then, the dragon just kind of flies over, and the tentacle starts to come for your blink dog, but the blink dog teleports, so it goes right next to you. And Fabio does a mighty Hulk leap and leaps and lands next to you. Decimeth says, "We should go. I have 3 places to take you. Are you ready?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he leads you down. There's a whole bunch of tunnels, and there's demons and Yugoloths coming out of quite a few of them. But he takes you one that no traffic is coming in or out of. And you start to walk down this cavern. It's a huge tunnel, 20 feet wide, 20 feet high. You can feel a weird hot wind blowing in it. And he says, "This is your only chance, After this, it's going to be like the old days, a war with the Queen of Chaos. So you should think carefully."
Always try to do that.
Ready?
All right. So he comes to a cave, and in the cave on the far wall is another huge chunk of gold, like a big gold wall. And that's all that's in there. And he steps in and he waves his hand. "Come, there's something. Your first gift." He holds his neck and you can see he's in pain. Do you go in?
I guess. I'll go first.
Okay. So an image appears on the gold. And it's of a forest that looks vaguely familiar. But now the trees, all of the leaves aren't green, they're black. And all of the trunks of the trees are gray, and the grass is black. You slowly realize that this is the gnarly forest where many of you used to live. Decimeth explains, "When the Queen of Chaos looks on a mortal world, she changes it. She was trying to learn more about you, and she looked on your forest, and this is what has become of it." And you see some of the animals in the forest, like squirrels and deer. They're now twisted, they have red eyes, and a lot of them have spider legs instead of regular legs. And then it focuses in on Gnarl's Grove, He says this forest had a protector. I think his name was Gnarl.
I immediately am next to Lilia and I'm like holding her shoulder.
Yeah, I'll kind of like hide her face in like, I'd say my shoulder, but she's tiny, so like my hip.
So you see it kind of closes in on an area in the grove where he usually would pop out, a big furry guy with 2 eyes, kind of womp around. But this time, like, the trees slowly part, and in the darkness you see 2 red eyes and then a third one. And he kind of crawls out, and his fur is black. He's got these 6 spider legs coming out of his abdomen, and he looks very ill. And he's twitching. And Lily, you have sensed lately that your magic has been acting strange. You get the idea that this might be why.
I'll hug her immediately.
Decimeth says, your gift is you can go there. You can walk through and come back if you want to say hi.
You want to see that? You don't have to.
No! I should have been there. I should have been protecting them.
Lilia, if this was happening in the first place, you would have been caught in it too.
I could have stopped it.
But he's right. You would have been. You wouldn't have the chance to save it. If we have.
So my fault.
We can fix it.
Oh, it's my fault.
We can fix it. I'll pick her up and put her on the dragon so she doesn't have to walk. It's gonna be okay. Do you want to go see it, or do you just want to... You can say anything you need to, or we can keep going and come back for it.
I'll be back. And I'm gonna walk through to the forest.
Do you want someone to go with you?
No, it's okay.
The blink dog barks and wants to go.
I'll let him go. I want her protected.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll walk through.
Okay, so Lily, you step through with the blink dog, and you go back into the gnarly forest, into the grove where you spent a lot of time. And it's all black and gray. And there's storm clouds up above, and in like the thicket, you do see Gnarl's 3 eyes and a couple of his spider legs sticking out of the shadows. And you have the rod, right?
I think so.
When you step in, the rod surges with power.
I try to use it because it's cure wounds, right?
Do you grab it?
Yeah.
You feel you're standing in a chaos-tainted area, and the rod is an object of pure law, and it detests chaos. And you feel like law-bound energy trying to burst from the rod, but it would be difficult to control, and it might hurt you. But you could hold up the rod and let that energy out. The blink dog immediately starts whimpering, and Gnarl crawls out and like looks up at you, and like one eye gets moist and a tear kind of runs down the side of his face.
Ah! I rolled up in the air.
Oh.
Okay. So you're gonna try to let the energy out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to make an Arcana check as the law energy like bursts out of it.
I'm gonna use my nat 20.
Oh, okay. All right. So you hold up the rod. Golden energy like bursts out of it and like hits the forest like a huge wave, and you kind of fall back, and Gnarl like is knocked back like 10 feet into the bushes, and birds go flying out of the trees, animals run, and everything begins to kind of sparkle and color is starting to return to the trees and to the grass. You see a squirrel like fall out of a tree and kind of shiver as the spider legs turn to dust and it becomes a regular squirrel again.
Meanwhile, we're watching, like, what did she do?
Yeah, we're just like watching from the gold, like, oh my god, it's working.
As you're all watching in there with Decimeth, he says that's one of the powers of the rod, is that it imposes its will on chaos. Which is good, but it can also be bad.
Well,
Good for you, I suppose.
really
Says,
depends.
not so much for me.
It
And he
could
coughs and holds his neck. Lilia, you hear rustling from where Gnarl was.
I first of all, I pick up the squirrel and make sure it's okay. And
Squirrel, it like takes an acorn, it's like,
Steve, are you alright?
and it's just like,
It can talk, so I can.
oh, you can talk to it.
Yeah.
Oh, it says, hi, Lilia.
You alright?
Now, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was
I
amazing.
I pat it on its head and I'm gonna go run after Gnarl.
Okay. So when you run in there, you see that Gnarl is breathing heavily, and the spider legs are retracting, and the third eye vanishes under its fur. But he looks drained and like thinner. Usually he's a big fluffy guy, and now he looks a little more gaunt and tired.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna put my hands on him and I'm just gonna be like, hey big guy. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry this happened. I'm never gonna let this happen again to anybody. We're gonna stop her.
You know, he
And I'm
pulls
gonna.
objects out of his fur, if you remember.
Mhm.
So he reaches into his fur and he's trying to find something, but he can't seem to find anything.
Can I do something? Can I like try to help him?
You want to reach in?
I guess
What are you looking for?
something to help him. I don't know.
You go to reach, but he just grabs your hand and he holds it.
You can't. I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna save you. I promise I will. It's the least I can do. You're gonna be back to your old self in no time, I promise.
He kind of nods and lays back and just kind of closes his eyes.
I just put my head on his stomach and then I just gets up and I'm gonna move away and as I like get up and go back, I'm gonna use what's it called? Plant growth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna make like a cocoon around him to make sure that he's safe.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You create a plant growth cocoon around him, and that does seem to sustain him. He's not dying, but he definitely looks like he's hurt bad, like almost like slipping into a coma.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to my friends.
Okay.
I'll hug her as soon as she comes back.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay.
Desmith says, he looks at you, Winthrop. Are you ready for your gift?
After that, no. Let's go.
Beautiful gift.
He walks you down a tunnel and brings you to another cave. And again, that cave is empty except on the far wall. There's a 60-foot tall sheet of gold.
Mm-hmm.
And he holds his hand out, offering for you to step in to the room.
All right.
Okay. When you step in, an image appears on the gold, and you see the Shadowfell, a realm of night. There's roiling clouds in the sky. You see lots of what look like comets, but they're actually souls hurtling toward the Raven Queen's home, where they'll be judged and sorted and sent on their way. And down on the ground there, you see a huge horde of zombies. And they're walking towards this rift, and the zombies are just falling into the rift. And along the way, there's all of these like chunks of rock that are like 10 feet high. And so the zombies are kind of walking amongst and around those chunks of rock. One zombie looks different than the rest. He's tainted by what must be the Queen of Chaos's magic. He's got red eyes, he's veiny, he's got like little spider tentacles coming out. And Winthrop, you recognize this person. I believe his name is Bennett Cianstasia. But he was transformed from how you knew him. Wandering in the crowd toward the rift.
He's still a zombie, though.
Yeah, he's a zombie, but he's been tainted by her chaos magic. So even among zombies, he sticks out.
Why him specifically?
Decimeth says, I don't know. You can step through if you want. It looks dangerous, though.
That's a Shadowfell for you.
Fabio looks at you, Winthrop,
Mm-hmm.
and says, who is this?
Dad.
You said Dad? Fabio nods and puts a hand on your shoulder.
I hold out my hand to Winthrop to hold it.
Sucks too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll kind of just clasp his shoulder.
When you know you could fix that. But if you do, what does it do for him? It's just a zombie.
Kind of hug him from behind. Try to just like rub his arms.
You can see he's
Make
in
it
the middle of a horde of zombies. And the horde is all just walking blindly toward this rift and just falling into it.
How did he end up like that? Rena, I think your mic is muted.
it's not.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear. I thought you were. Sorry.
Is there any way to bring them back once they're like that?
Well, thing is with zombies, their soul isn't a part of it anymore. Is it?
Well, I know you hate death and bringing things back from the dead, but
It's not death. I hate puppets.
can we break it? We broke Fabio's.
You see him getting close to the edge of the rift.
I don't know how to fix it. I don't know. He's like me. Shadarkai. So if his soul left, it's probably not gonna come back. It's just his body.
He's getting very close to the edge now.
It's our last chance to save him. We can bring him with and try to fix it. Do you just want to say goodbye? I don't know. Goodbyes? Do you want to say goodbye?
I wasn't able to in the first place.
Oh.
He's just a few feet from the edge.
I don't know how.
You could just say goodbye. Maybe your last chance.
Go to him.
Just once. Please, for yourself.
I steal myself and go in.
He's just a few feet from the edge. You're standing on one of those rocks above the horde of zombies. The ones near you, as soon as they see you there, they kind of reach for you, but they can't get up to where you are. And he is about 30 feet away from you, and he is feet from what looks like some kind of bottomless rift in a crowd of zombies.
Fun. I'm just gonna yell his name. Bennett! And then follow up with Dad. See if anything happens.
So you say Bennett, and he just keeps walking. But then you say Dad, and he stops and turns and looks at you. He's right on the edge.
Oh.
No!
And then the rock crumbles under his feet. And he falls into the void.
It's like, I yell, I'm sorry.
Good. Looks like we're out of time, so we'll stop there.
Rex, I have to prepare myself for mental anguish.
Oh.
I'm not hurting you guys. Just skip me. Just skip me.
Oh, I'm your present. Go away.
All right. So yeah, we'll guess we'll do some plugs for this. Little traveling music. All right. So, Aya, do you have any plugs?
Yes. In 2 weeks, Retroverse is coming. Not Retro. Ren and Stone is coming back, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So we're gonna do some studying up in there, and they're gonna learn all about the new magic and stuff. So look that up in Rin_in_RPG. That's on Twitter. And Friday's Retroverse. Also, a lot of dramatic things are happening. One of our comrades just suicide bombed himself, and we brought him back. So we're gonna punch him in the face next week. That's on Scotty's Hood channel. Twitch channel at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on Fridays.
All right, Chloe, got any plugs?
Find me screaming on Twitter at Chloe_Fairy1. And catch me this Thursday with Sean and my other friends at Secrets of Castle Greyhawk on the Greyhawk channel here on Twitch. A lot of crazy shit happening there too. Kind of had to reveal some shit, but do what you gotta do. That's it for me.
Rena, you got any plugs?
Just find me on Twitter at Miko Karina, MIKO_CARINA. Backstory that I wasn't expecting to get revealed today did, so here we are.
Through the tears.
Tomorrow at 1 p.m. on the Greyhawk channel, I'll be in Orchard. We're back from our holiday break. And also, I'm pretty much done on my blog with the guide to Dragon Heist. Today, I added, I went through the whole freaking book and I put in all of the locations that are kind of scattered in the book and listed them all. So I think that'll help a lot. And I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I might go do the same with all the NPCs in the book. Oh, that is a pain. And I've already started the guide to the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I haven't posted it yet. I want to do like one more level before, so it'll probably be up tomorrow or the day after that. So you can check that out, my blog at PowerScore RPG on Blogger. You can just Google it. You'll see it. So thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you again next week. Hopefully Brave Sweet will be back, but if not, you'll have a chance to rescue her. So we'll do that. See y'all later.
Great.
Bye.
Bye.